say
Here
that.
we
And
go
my
with the
retort to that
losses.
would be 6 NBA Finals
6
losses.
losses.
So
What else they gonna say?
hold on.
Just it's a fact.
What else they
6
gonna
final
say
losses.
about Bron?
Six
Get
finals
him, Shannon.
Let me ask you a question.
Shannon,
I
get him,
just want you to tell
Shannon.
me one thing, and we
Listen
gonna
to me,
debate
man. My
this.
bad, Shannon
Tell
held
me
his
the
own,
team
man.
that
Talk
he
to this
faced
man,
that was the
Shannon. I wanted to
2017
see
or
this
the
debate for the
2018
longest time.
Golden State
I'm
Warriors.
glad they made it
What do you
happen,
mean? I don't
man.
understand your question.
You hear
Michael
me?
Jordan, tell me
So
the
look,
team.
with that being
How about
said,
Michael Jordan?
I'm
I
gonna
want you
let
to tell me
y'all
the team
hear
that
this
Michael
joint right
Jordan
here.
faced that was the
It's good
equivalent
points on
of
both
the 17
sides,
and
but I
18.
agree with Shannon
respond
on
to
both
that? Sure.
sides.
Can I tell you why?
It ain't because I'm a
No, you
LeBron
know why?
fan. It's just because it's facts. Who
No.
else do you know
That's exactly
that
why.
Michael
That's
Jordan?
exactly why.
And you see how he
that's
danced
the
around
ultimate
that
equalizer or
question
usurper.
when
Pick whichever
Shannon
one you
asked
wanna-
him that.
you want to pick.
Who
You
else did
understand that
Michael
Jordan is
Jordan
6-0 in NBA
face
Finals?
that was
You
on
understand
Kevin
that Jordan
Durant's
was
level
MVP
or
all 6
Steph
NBA
Curry?
Finals.
You
Do
see
you
how he tried to
understand that
say, you
Jordan
see how he
never
tried
even
to change
allowed
that
a
shit?
final series
I
to
would
go
have been
7
on
games?
his
You
ass,
understand that?
man.
He never
I would
went
not
7
have
games.
let that up at all,
Also,
Shannon. You
also,
disappointed me
because
on
he
that
started
one.
going to
But I'm gonna
finals
let y'all
after
hear
Pat
this
went out.
shit right
Excuse me,
here. You hear me? I'm gonna let y'all hear this
10-time NBA
shit.
scoring champion.
Yeah.
9-time all defensive player, all defensive first team. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So in other words, it was LeBron on both sides of the ball. Was he that dominant?
Oh, he was the man. But you know he should have won. You know he should have won.
Are you kidding me?
Stephen A.
Are you kidding
Stephen
me?
A. Give me this.
Okay.
You know good and well LeBron James should have one Defensive Player of the Year. How does Marc Gasol, who's a second team All Defensive Player, be Defensive Player of the Year?
I agree with that. But the flip side to it is that as we watched LeBron James, even with his greatness at one point in time as a defensive player, we never looked at him and said, "Oh my God, that's that dude defensively."
Yeah.
You had now LeBron is universally respected and revered. MJ was feared. You know the difference. Say that, but at the
Could
end of
guard
the day,
1 through 5. You seen him do it.
I'm not denying that.
Shut down Tony Park on one
I'm
end.
not
In the
gonna-
last 5 minutes, say, I got Timmy D.
I also saw him get checked when Jason Terry was guarding him in the post in his finals against Dallas. You going to deny that?
No.
Okay then.
So
Let me ask you a question. Has there ever been a time when Michael Jordan showed up in an NBA Finals and you literally looked at him and said, "Yo, he ain't show up"?
He didn't play nobody.
Come on.
Let me ask you a question. I'm going to do it like this here.
Sure.
Tell me the guy that he faced that was the equivalent of Kevin Durant in the NBA Finals.
Michael Jordan. Well, I wouldn't
Or
say
Steph Curry.
I wouldn't say the equivalent of Kevin Durant, but let's go down the list. He beat Magic for his first title.
Magic was 73.
Okay, I find you. I'm going down the list. Going down the list. I didn't hear you say that when Magic was here, but we'll talk about that.
Magic
We'll talk about that
you
later.
know Magic.
You didn't say that when Magic was here.
But
You
here, the man,
didn't tell him that.
The man
but
that
it's
gone,
okay.
the man that gone to nine finals in 10 years.
I feel you on that. And by the way, he took Vlade Divac and those guys.
Yes.
It wasn't Kareem and Worthy and them. I got
But
that.
you saw what he did to Jordan in the first game, right?
Allow me.
Put a triple-double on him. They had to put Scottie Pippen on it.
That's cool.
Okay, I ain't going to say he backed him down.
Back to
Made it look like Kareem and Caldwell Jones. Okay, go ahead.
That's fair. Magic Johnson in the first title. Clyde Drexler and the crew the second title. Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson. Don't ignore that. Dan Marley and them the third
That
title.
was good team.
Okay. Peyton, the glove with Sean Kemp before he became
That's
Sean
one
Clark.
Hall of
And then
Famer.
also you've got Karl Malone, John Stockton.
Yes.
And you have an NBA game that was considerably tougher at that particular moment in time than today's NBA game is in terms of physicality and what's allowed.
Yes.
So you can appreciate this.
Yes.
You can appreciate that.
But see-
when you can put your forearm on people, when you can hand check them, when you can do a lot of things you can't do now. Right now you get called for passing gas.
True, you will. But
It's a different game now.
But here's the thing, Stephen A.
Okay.
What you and the old school guard have equated physicality with talent and skill. The guys in
I'm not
today's
denying
game
that.
are more skilled.
I totally agree with that. I
Okay.
totally agree with that. But you would know this better than me because you were an all-world player. Even though the game of the NFL has evolved significantly, you know good and damn well that if you were playing in this time, you would have adapted.
Yes.
You played in that time, you adapted.
Yeah.
The game in the 60s and 70s, you would have adapted to those
adapt, of
times.
course.
So what I'm trying to say to you is this. Michael Jordan was what he needed to be. If he was playing today, he would be what he needed to be in order to be successful today.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to say. When you see greatness on that level, you have to concede that that's the case.
But see, all they asked Michael to do was to cook. LeBron had to cook, he had to clean, he had to wait tables, he had to take orders.
Well, you could say that, but what I'm saying
I
is
ain't no
that
that faith.
if the brother's doing it on both sides of the floor, then obviously he's doing more than one thing.
He's doing that too. But
why is he doing more than one thing?
How many guys you know that are top 5 scorers and top 5 assists?
How about this? How about when Shaquille O'Neal with Penny Hardaway, Nick Anderson, 3D, Dennis Scott and those boys
Yeah.
were in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
How about the fact that they couldn't even get the ball past half court because Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan had them on lock and key?
Yeah, with
Full
Ron
court
Harper.
press. Full court press. We ain't never
Is
see
this
LeBron do that. We never see LeBron do that.
LeBron do that.
He never, stop it. He never did it.
You remember when D?
He never did it.
You remember when D
Stop
Rose
it.
was the MVP?
Stop it.
Y'all voted D Rose MVP. What he do to D Rose in the playoffs?
Excuse me. D Rose, what kind of team did he have? You couldn't tell me Joakim Noah and those boys was a supporting
There was
cast?
a number. They did enough to get the #1 seed.
So
and you
what?
didn't say
Okay,
nothing.
so what?
You voted him MVP. That's why I called LeBron and told him.
I voted him MVP and still picked Miami to win that series. I knew they weren't going to beat Miami in the best of 7.
Yeah.
Playoffs are different.
Yeah.
All right? But that don't mean LeBron deserved the MVP. And oh, by the way, I don't even knock LeBron James for not getting the MVP because when you're that great, you're not going to put all your efforts in over 82 games. You're playing for April, May, and June. So this entirely plausible. I'm very fair to LeBron James. You dial it back.
Sometimes.
Most times. Most times. Actually, I'd say all. It's just that I call it like I see it. I'm not emotional like you.
No, you're